Hey there, we're going to be tapping in and receiving some divine messages regarding our friends and family area of life for our channel. So if you want to stick around, please do so. If not, I'll see you on the next one. Let's just call on our angels, saints, ancestors, and guides into our space and provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good, surrounded in divine white light. Okay, so let's see what we get here. We're going to use the Akashic Records deck and then some tarot. Okay, so I got 4 right out of the gate. I feel like somebody's in a hurry. They're like, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. That's a song. I forget what song that is. Deception has been a theme here. All right, so there's solitude, there's walking away, there's being present, and then there's some scattered energy. And so this is what's going on in your environment regarding your friends and family, okay? So let's get the advice. Spending time alone is often what is needed to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. All right, interesting. We have walking away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. All right. Next, be present. You're ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. And then we have scattered energy. You have too much on your plate and have lost focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're gonna get some more messages here. Let's move these over. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have judgment, heeding the call. So you very much could have been awakened. And as a result of your awakening, you've been in solitude. You've been spending a lot of time alone. And it's often what you need to hear so that you can hear this soul calling. You're getting to know all the aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. All right, so this is like a new spiritual story, forgiveness, even maybe a self-evaluation, life evaluation. You might even feel called to a mission, or you've been through some sort of like death, rebirth, renewal energy. Okay, and so there might have been some decisions, some tough ones that you've had to make as it relates to your friends and family. I have the Sun card, and then I have the full moon. And so with the Sun card, I'm getting like, you know, there is this energy that you hold, and not everything deserves your precious energy, okay? Because there's some things that are worth it and some things that are not. And I feel like you had to walk away from things that were no longer in alignment for you. I feel like there is this freedom that was gained because of this. There's this optimism too, and happiness and vitality. And yes, I feel like whatever you are being guided to is aligned with your soul's purpose, and it will be successful with the Sun card. Okay, so I feel like wherever you're being guided, you can trust. Okay, and there's a need to be more present. So let's talk about the full moon. So this talks about like what is being illuminated in your mind, your subconscious. So there's this emotional awareness, maybe even a climax. There's a moving on, and there's a cycle completion. And so there's something that needs to end so that we can focus on something else. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living your life fully again. So there's something that's caused you to go back into your mindset, illuminated subconscious, to see if there's something that needs to be released, okay? So that something can be completed, a cycle here. And then we have sacred energy. Let's get a card for that. Hierophant, religious traditions. So this talks about, again, like this spiritual story, this spiritual quest. I feel like you awoken to what's truth for you and what isn't. I feel like there's a need to kind of go within to evaluate your belief systems and how it plays in your life, like your faith, your value, your conventions, even the institutions, okay? And the programming that we've all been subjected to our lives, and the right and wrong and the in-between, right? And not having to be right and not having to always be like point out the wrong in things. That has something to do with like judgment here. And so there is also an evaluation of who's truly a ruler and a leader. I feel like you have a lot on your plate, and you may have lost your focus and your spiritual work. I feel like this is spiritual work. This is like praying like it's your job. So whatever you're being called to do, okay, because there is a soul call here, you know, there's a need for you to prioritize this, okay, and there's a need to create a plan. Okay, so let's get a little bit more on this. I feel like your beliefs may now differ than maybe your friends and family, and as a result of that, it's caused some sort of outcast or feeling like a bit of a hermit. And then there was a need for you to realize that like you can't convince people, they have to figure it out on their own. And so you might have been caused to walk away. I feel like you walk in God's light, so I feel like you were never truly alone. I'm also getting like with the be present here, it's like experience what you need to experience, however you're experiencing it. Let things come up to your awareness, your consciousness, so that you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. So this is like preparing you. Okay, there is energy here that kind of needs to settle. And so there could be guidance here for you when it comes to what to prioritize. Okay, maybe there's a difference here when it comes to your friends and family. Like there's a differing, like you're not believing in the same things they're believing in anymore. And as a result, like there's this like scattered energy here. So I feel like it's a guide back to self, like your faith. And then here's the Star card. I feel like this is a wish granted. So I feel like you're content. Again, faith, hope, healing, renewal, purpose. This is you being in your purpose. Whatever you're feeling like alone and isolated and having to walk away from people, places, and things, and feeling a little bit unsettled, ungrounded, you know, you're stepping into your purpose. And there is a need for you to have hope and faith and remain calm and tap into like tap into the peace, right? Like you're able to create your own peace as a result of you removing yourself from things that aren't serving you. You've like prioritized yourself. And there is this like serenity in all of this. That's beautiful. Right? Divine feminine energy. Yeah. Okay, definitely Empress energy. Beautiful. Right? It's kind of creation, fertility, art, right? Tapping into the flow of the universe and co-creating. There's pregnancy here. So you could be a mother, or you could be birthing something new. There's this beautiful energy here. You have beautiful light energy, right? And so just as much as you give, you know, there's a need to receive. So making sure that like we're not over giving, over pleasing, doing things to like pacify everybody else, although we're miserable. Like there's no more of that. Okay, and you understand that like good things take time, okay? All right, one more. Okay. And then we have an Emperor here. Wow, divine masculine and feminine in the upright. That's beautiful. There's this union energy here. Okay, so I feel like there might be a shift in your friends and family. So maybe who you used to be around is no longer a priority, and there could be a bit of a shift. There could be new energy, like a renewal here. There's this like action-oriented authority figure, father energy, a leader, stability, security, protection, someone who gets it done. It's like you dream it and they build it. Okay, so it's like a perfect pair here. Okay, like royalty energy. All right, so I feel like things are playing out as they need to play out. It's like trust your process. And if you're being guided away from certain people, places, and things, trust it. Bottom of the deck energy is the Hermit. And so this is that spiritual mastery. What I'm getting is like, that's what this is. The Star, the Empress, and the Emperor, divine feminine and masculine energy, here to co-create with the universe for the sake of soul searching and mastery, enlightenment, being a guided light, right? Resolving, right? Advice. Maybe you're someone who provides advice. Maybe you're a guiding light for others with the Star energy. But I feel like things are shifting, and they're shifting in your favor. And with the Seven of Pentacles, like, you've made wise investments, and let things come up as they need to come up so that they can be released. Stay positive, okay? And optimistic. You are that light. You have awakened to your purpose. And so you can't take it all with you. Okay? No matter how much you would like to. All right, so the next topic we're going to do is health and wellness. So we'll see you on that reading. Bye now.